Okay, now we should be live on all the other platforms as I sat here for 30 minutes. I showed who really claps cheeks, yeah. Grr. He almost got me. Another thing is you change your armor and stuff, but your character doesn't look any different. That's kind of disappointing. I mean, like I put on a hat, I'm still not wearing a hat. Did the bow come with arrows? I guess so. Like, I haven't had to get any arrows. That's a good question. Seems to be that I just have endless... I guess I'm just pulling arrows out of who knows where. But, all right, we're gonna try going with one of these blessings one of these times. I don't know what they do. Now we get to go up a floor. Hey, how could you tell from this POV? I mean, I can see that he's got a like a man bun type thing going on with some long hair. But like, I'm not using a sword, I'm using a bow. And see, like he ain't got nothing on. Hey Joker, how you doing? We're checking out a new game called Phantom Tower. It's an indie game. They sent me a key for free. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, get out of there. Bro, that was some ability right there. Whoa. That was interesting. This game reminds me of oh, you're on your phone. Yeah, on your phone you wouldn't be able to see that for sure. But yeah, this game reminds me of Hades. That's so far. As I'm playing, I'm trying to think. Does it remind me of any other games? It's like Hades with more loot. Wait, this is already a boss. All right, so that was floor 5. No, floor 4. We're up to floor 5 now. Yeah, I actually like these phantom blade things. I think that they need to make their abilities less verbose, though. I think that's too much to read. Just my thoughts. Ooh, ugh, get the heck out of here. All right. What does this do? Craft artifacts. We have a level 5. You know, having the bow doesn't seem to change anything. I think we need to be able to see what level the item is on the actual thing too. Instead of having to click in and go, okay, that's a level 1. That's a level 1. That's a level 2. That's a level 2. Level 2. The other key I have will be a lot more fun, I think, as far as, like, it's a different genre, but I think that for you guys, it might be a little more fun. I put in for a key for a game that's not releasing until September. I really hope I get that and maybe some extra keys to give to my community, because I think we'd have real fun. Even if we don't get keys, I think we're going to give it a go. Okay. I don't know what's an upgrade and what's not right now, so let's just keep trying to find the boss here. Is this the way I came? I guess this was the way I came, huh? My bad. I didn't realize what direction I'd come from. It's that thing right there. So what's interesting is there's an ability you have when I do those big rings, they kind of just, like, I guess when they're off cooldown, they just automatically spawn. I don't do anything with them. And I guess that's what these down here are. So it's almost like it's combining maybe like some sort of like Vampire Survivors with Hades. He said, "Ugh," and just freaking fell over. See, he's bleeding out. Bleed out. Bleed out. Floor 5 completed. Okay. Let's go get our stuff off the floor over here, though. I've only had to use healing potions once, and I used 2 of them that one time. That's when I got cocky. And taking damage create a distortion field radius that repels enemies and projectiles for 3 seconds. On activation, it cleanses all active crowd control effects. Okay. Unleash 6 Phantom Blades. Let's go ahead and get another blessing. So that should, yeah, that added another ability down here in the bottom left. Okay. Let's go up a floor. And for anybody just joining, this has 100 floors in the tower. And you can select your class at the very beginning, those who didn't see that. And it gives you a score at the top, too, which is also very different for this style of game. It's funny because I learned a little bit about game development. And so I see some of how they design some of these things, and I'm like, okay, I know why they did that, and I know how they did that, and... Okay, so we gotta think, what's the other game that you have to blend with this? You have the floor levels and the monsters, kind of like where you have to get to a floor boss. That's kind of like Hades, right? And also the isometric. Then you have the abilities just kind of auto-fire, which is kind of like Vampire Survivors. I'm gonna go the other way a second. But then what is the loot system like? Diablo? Well, we found the boss. Oh, we've also been getting skill points. I can't forget about that. And of course, the link to the game, to the store game page, is pinned to the top of my chat, hopefully still. So we can get HP. Yeah, slay the spire. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, because the tower crawling and getting the additional... But this is also kind of... So basically, where it feels a little bit like Vampire Survivors is you... So you don't level up during the floor, you level up when you go up a floor, so then you're picking an ability, kind of like Vampire Survivors does as well. But Slay the Spire, kind of too, I could see that. You don't get to... I mean, you kind of get to pick your path, but... Yeah, it definitely has the Slay the Spire feel too. It's an interesting mix. I will say, though, doing WASD movement and also putting abilities on Q, E, and R, I could do without that. I'd rather either click to move or optimal would be controller support. But, oh my god, look at all the inventory now. And like I said, I think that or an upgrade arrow if something upgraded. You're rich with things and stuff? Yeah, but I'm going to be out of inventory soon. If I keep... Oh, I finally got some clothes to put on. This belt is level 5. This belt's level 6. See, I don't like that. See, this just takes too long. I don't know. Maybe there's a way, and I just don't know how to quickly compare. So what goes in these spots? Obviously, this is like an amulet neck type thing, but what goes in your beer cup slot over there? All right, let's see here. We've got another boss fight coming up right here. Does that guy have a flamethrower? What the hell? See, you get out of mana, though, and you can't do any of these 3 abilities that are on your bar. So then it's just the auto abilities, and the mana doesn't come back very fast at all. Like, I don't know if that's 3 per second or what that... Alright. Floor 7 complete. Anything we need to go pick up? Not that we have room to pick stuff up. The movable objects like this bag here. That's interesting. I wonder if that... Oh, I see. So you could probably break those to give yourself health during the fight. Okay, I guess we're gonna go Blades level 3. Gotta keep leveling up the stuff we have, I guess. And what's... Critical damage plus 17%. %, but damage bonus. So say, do we still have... Okay, now we don't have points. Okay. Wait, now we can go to the next floor of the castle, or we can go to the caves. What are the caves? Should we go to the caves just to see what it is? I guess we should. Probably dangerous, but... maybe it's not. Ah! Here we go. Well, that wasn't so bad. There's probably a boss fight, though, that's gonna suck. This is level 6. Level 5. Sure. I want to see something. Does this say how much they sell for? No. Upgraded times 1. I don't know. There's a lot they don't explain to you. Like, what's the upgraded part mean? What the heck? Is that a goat? Okay, so we do have a boss over here, though. Oh, we have a necklace finally. Let's go. Level 6, level 5. Okay. Level 6, level 5. % reaction mastery, resistance. I think I'll take resistance. Thank you very much. Level 3. See, I'm going to start just dropping stuff, like low-level stuff or something at some point. A sort? Oh, there is a sort option. I don't know. I guess it just sorted by type. I don't really know. Alright. Let's see, oh, what's this guy? Offering me an upgrade? Let's get everything to, like, 3. Treasure Hunter 1. Okay. Boss of the Caves coming up. This game is currently on sale, I think, for $9.97. I don't think it's 19. I forget, but I do forget it could be 19. But I think it's 9. Ouch. 987. Thank you, Lord. I thought it was like 9 something. Very early access. People said there were bugs. I don't see much in the way of bugs as I see lack of teaching you stuff. But how are you doing today, Lord? Hope you're doing well. Let's get this distortion field to 2. Leave the caves. Doing all right, pretty chill day. How you been? Today's kind of sucked, honestly. But we all have those days, I guess. Have you talked about how you're changing the channel, or are you still keeping secrets? No, I'm not keeping any secrets. I mean, I'm basically, I was talking earlier about, I just want to, like, I have, you know, kind of like where my attention span's really short, and sometimes I feel like I miss out on things. So, like, you know, playing other types of games or just being different. So I think, not that I won't play things like, freaking what do you want to call it, Diablo or other games like that, but I kind of want to play different games, and I kind of want to focus a little more on like indie games, especially for the fact that I've had people email me offers for, you know, like, here, you want this key to demo our game. That's what this was. Someone emailed me and asked me, and of course you can also get things obviously from Keymailer, Lurkit, Terminals, some of the other ones. And I feel like it'll be easier to kind of make content, other content that I want to do, like short form content with some of this stuff too. So, you know, I just feel like this is just a way I'm going to go so I can experience new things and different things frequently. And that's all. So it's not like, I mean, it's just the only thing that's really changing is just, yeah, I thought I could stick to one game, but that's just not me. It's just not. No matter how hard I try to make that me, it's not. There's only one game I could probably play non-stop forever and ever. But my problem is that non-stop forever and ever extends to outside of streaming too. And I don't want to get that consumed with it. So I could never go back to playing that game. Got some variety? Yeah, I'm super variety guy. Like, honestly, like I said, I've tried so much to be one person, you know, like one game, but hey, hold on, let me do something real quick. Be right back. I had to turn something off over there. So yeah, and I thought, you know, getting keys and doing things for, you know, indie developers, getting their games out a little bit is kind of cool. Doing short form content with their games and stuff, and I don't know, it just feels like a cool way to kind of just be able to experience different stuff and see what people are doing out there. And especially with the way a lot of AAA games are going, like, don't get me wrong, I'm going to try some AAA games. The Stone of the Hearth variety, yeah, yeah, that I cannot venture down that road anymore. But, you know, the way AAA titles are going, sure, I'll play GTA 6. I will. You know, I'll play Fable. I'll try those games out, but once you start getting outside there, it's like, God, some of the AAA games are just so bad, or they're not developing them at all. And then, you know, the cost and everything like that. So you never know, you might find some of these gems of games, you know, in the indie community that are like, whoa, this is really fun. I can get into this. But, you know, I've been talking about the things I like, don't like so far with this. And it's in early access, so a lot can be changed over time. I'm not feeling like it's like, oh, it's terrible. Can't ever do this. I need to drop some things. Where's this sort? I want to drop these robes. Or vests, or whatever they are. Wait, I can multi-select. Six, 4, 3, 3. Okay, multi-select. Guess we could. These are all kind of low. Wait, did that? Now multi-selects on. Okay. Yeah, the UI is a bit clunky, but it is what it is. Okay, boss fight. We're on what, floor 9? They have multiple classes, which is cool. Yo, bro. Calm down. Floor 9 complete. All right. My chains of agony are way behind. I'm gonna keep upping them. And what did we just get? I don't know what I just got. See, I don't know what I just got. I don't know what I just got, so... Whatever. Yeah, there needs to be a better way to say, hey, like show the levels or have an upgrade arrow or something on an item. I don't know. That would be good. After the other night, everybody that's in here should have a subscription, probably. Oh my god, this goes... Look, this is a whole big floor. Look at all the red things. Oh my god, dude. Don't aggro more. More bat wings. Bat wings, bat wings, bat wings. Come get your bat wings. Besides, I also want to really work on... I enjoyed when I was... Even though I was doing lower effort stuff, I enjoyed doing short form content. I kind of just want to get back to things that I can do short form content with, and you know, kind of doing like first impressions and stuff of games and stuff like that is kind of cool. But I can't do first impressions of like Diablo and stuff like that because why do they have, like, shield? Like, their health keeps going back up. I guess it's not now, but they had, like... Alright. Well, that wasn't so bad. I wish you could go back to town and empty your inventory at some point during the whole thing, but... okay, chains need to get up to level 4, so... There we go. Grassland. Okay, let's try to go to the grassland. We went to the caves the last time. And I already have another demo lined up for Thursday. I don't know if I'm just good at this game or if the enemies are just too easy. Probably the latter. Probably that the enemies are too easy. It's not that I'm good. Okay, we got a boss fight coming up again. Now, I will say, I think that the boss mechanic variety is kind of good. No, it's not just, well, you have 3 of them necessarily. Ooh. Like I said earlier, I'm not crazy about the WASD movement, but... I don't know why I can't use any more health potions. Like, he doesn't have a timer on it. I don't know how often I can use a health potion. This has been my hardest boss fight since, like, the second boss, when I didn't really understand what I was doing a whole lot. Uh-oh. We have a crack in the earth. Or wherever the heck we are. Okay. Oh, so this is a new place we can go. We should heal first. Just sit here and heal. I could see how you could get hours of enjoyment out of this, though, if this is your style thing. If you like the kind of Slay the Spire, Hades, Vampire Survivors, Diablo mashup. I mean, 100 floors in the tower. I'm only like on floor 11. What is Terra? See, apply Terra on hit. I don't know what Terra is, right? Apply Venti on hit. I don't know what Venti is. You know, that could use some work. I'm going to apply Venti because it sounds like some Starbucks stuff, so. Now, why does it say... Oh, maybe it's just where we are here. Okay, let's... Oh, I didn't want to go in here. This is a wave thing. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Can I leave this? Is there a way to just leave this? Oh my god, what the... Yeah, just kill me. That's maybe the fastest way to leave here. I was like, how do you run out of the range of everything? Like, how are you supposed to hit them? What? There's no way. There's no way. I reached floor 16, but I didn't know what that was. What? I didn't know what that was. Well, that was interesting. Okay. To town. Returning to town. I know that there's things you can do, like upgrade stuff and stuff. Just leaderboard. Sign in. Okay. Warehouse. Oh, so this is what I can buy. Yeah. Or no, this is... Yeah. Wait. So when I died, did I lose all my inventory? Or is this just what this guy has for sale? Oh no, this is my inventory. So how? So do I only leave with the stuff that I was wearing? Oh, well, I got my items. So I don't get to keep my... Wait. Bro, this got me tripping right now. What am I... I didn't have this. Or did I? I just didn't know. I'm so confused. Main inventory, bag. Bag you would think was what I had on me. But when did I get these towards the end or something? And what's main inventory? And how do I empty all of it? How do I put it somewhere? Like, is this like in the item warehouse and this is what's on me? And then I have current, but see... Hold on. Level 9. Level 19 though now, because I just leveled it all the way up. So if you go on a run and you come back and you level up all your items, anything you had sitting in your inventory is useless. Even though it might have been better at one point. That's interesting. But now it's all junk. Because what can you do with it? Oh, lordy day, guys. See, I think they don't have enough of a tutorial. And what is this? This says equip. Oh, is this like you can stash a loadout? Looks like, because you got an equip and overwrite. So this is like where you would put a loadout. Why, I don't know. This is like my level of stuff. I guess. This is my bag. Oh, I didn't mean to close the game. I thought that meant close the image. I should hit resume. Okay, hold on. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back for a little bit. We're going to at least try to figure this out. See, and all you got is start and quit. And this is what I was showing people before. You start in like a windowed mode. and the music is very low. You click start, and then you can go into options then and do volume and audio. Decent amount of options. Okay, let's leave here. I don't know what the warehouse does, but this is what the guild hall. Okay, so this is where you can unlock new classes. Paladin, Berserker, Sorceress. Holy crap, the prices though. I played a run to level 11 and I only have 441. I think I started with 200. Oof. That's a little steep. What else is up here? Oh, so I can change my class here. Or I can be the ranger. Okay. Unlocking new classes is pretty expensive. Let's see. Potions. Sell. Yeah, I don't know what I should sell. Gear vendor. Oh. This stuff though sells for a lot. I should go get the stuff at the warehouse that I'm not gonna wear. There's a place I think to craft as well. So I wonder what I could craft. Let me go up here first. Go into warehouse. Oh. What is that? Why? So you can't move that. But see, if this stuff's in my bag, why can't I sell it? So sell. See, where's my stuff? Gear inventory. This is so confusing. Okay, blacksmith. Let's see what we can craft. Oh, you can recycle gear. You can salvage it. But again, where is my gear? Now I can see my gear and bag. I don't understand. I don't understand. And this is how you make potions? Or alloy? Wood? Yeah, I would need some kind of explanation on how this all works. Because I don't even understand by looking at that what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Okay, we got one more place over here to check out. Glyph Master. Okay, well this tells you the Aqua, the Ignis, the Terra, the Venti. So Venti's movement speed buff. Terra drops shields. Ignis gives you 25% chance to apply burn for 4 seconds, which that's nice. And then Aqua's 8% chance to drop HP potions or skill cooldown. So that Ignis, if you want like an offensive, that's really the only one. Oh, so when you combine, there's quite a bit of depth to this of what you could learn and what you need to understand, to the point that it isn't explained well in the game either. So I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that should be explained more. All right, let's do a tower run as a ranger. Let's give this one more like run here. No. We can enter on floor 10, but you got to pay a toll. Let's just enter on floor 1 since we haven't played with the ranger. Let's see what we can do. There we got Chains of Agony again. Our blessing, Oath of the Corrupted. Upon performing a basic attack, scatter 2 cryo shards in the attack direction. Let's do this. Alright. The boss is this direction. Dang. He said bang bang. Yeah, we're speed running it now with this guy. Okay. Let's go this. And obviously let's go up a floor. An AFK victory. Yeah, because I don't have to use my abilities. I'm using basically the auto cast abilities. Like they're that strong. Oh, it's because I got highly upgraded equipment right now, too, though. This is level 13, and we're starting on floor 1. So it's like, yeah, that's what I kind of thought was going to happen. So you keep, like, your equipment. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so this wasn't the way for the boss, though. Bruh. I just clicked one ability and waste them. So that's good you level up. It makes the first few floors whatever, but what happens though when say you get like 50 floors or something and you get gear, you know, it's equivalent to being on floor 50. That was beautiful aim. So wouldn't that kind of make the floors be like easier? Like you could just cruise to floor 50 and then be like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna keep going to castle. Going to these side events doesn't seem to help a ton. Yeah, the Ranger's OP. The Ranger is OP. I just one-shotted him. But again, that's because I have such strong equipment. That seems interesting. Okay. By the way, if anybody is playing Diablo 4, starting, I think today, and going for a week, they're doing the double Whisper cache like they did last season. So if you have ults you want to level, or, I mean, you know, gear you want to farm, Whispers are doubled now. Yeah, man. How you doing tonight, Seawolf? This was a key that was offered to me by a company. They emailed me last week, I think. They emailed, maybe even before that. I decided to take them up on it. So far, I think we've determined that this game is kind of like if you combined Hades, Vampire Survivors a little bit, Diablo, and Slay the Spire. You'd probably get this amalgamation. This is in early access. I think there's things that definitely could be improved. But I don't think it's terrible necessarily. I mean, I don't think it's terrible at all. I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. But I think there's some balancing issues with, like, I did a run and I only got to floor 11, but that's because I didn't know I was entering the endless wave thing and I didn't want to. But then when I came out, my gear got, like, tremendously upgraded. And you get to start with that tremendously upgraded gear. So I have, like, level 10... Well, no, what is my gear, actually? My gear is level 13, 20, 14, 15, 21, 21, 19. And, so I'm just walking through the first few floors. It does have an interesting aesthetic. You can pick your classes, too. So you get 3 classes unlocked from the beginning. You have Mage, Ranger, and Warrior or Barbarian. I think they called it a Warrior. And then you can unlock 3 other classes so far, which is Paladin. I didn't even see what the other 2 were because it was like they cost 100,000 of your currency, and I have like 400. I don't even know how you get 100,000 of the currency. Oh, yeah, the interface is definitely inspired by Diablo. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I forgot I can upgrade these abilities. Even though I don't use them hardly. You never know, I might. So when you level up, you get points to put into things, but you also get to add these things down the bottom are kind of like abilities like you would pick for, say, like Vampire Survivors and stuff. And you get to upgrade them or whatever. A D1 remaster in this art style? Yeah, that would be cool. Oh man, I hit a thing in front of me. They can shoot through walls, but I can't. I see. Oh yeah, the Ranger, yep. play like the Rogue from D1 or Amazon from D2. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of things I think are very Diablo comparison like. I did see there's only like 6 reviews on Steam, and I did see one guy saying he was told it was like Diablo, but he doesn't see. And I get it. You can't come into it thinking it's like these other games because it's like an amalgamation of these other games. That arrow volley rains down and straight from D2 Amazon. Yeah, I mean, D3's, what the heck were they called? What were they called? They weren't called Rangers. Now I'm like thinking of all these different... Wasn't a rogue. What was the D3 class? Oh, no, I know you're not taking this negative. No. I know that. I'm not taking it that way, at least. Okay, this is not the ideal spot to fight all of this. Well, that's one way to get through it. Just kind of brute force run through them and then... Demon Hunter. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Had to Google it. Yeah, I forgot. But they had a volley of arrows things too. Heck, I mean, World of Warcraft, their hunter has a arrow volley. So... You can tell these people played Diablo for sure. Is there a yeah, there is a town, but let me tell you, right now it's super confusing. I don't understand. Like, we were in the town after the failed whatever, and I don't understand the shops. And that's one of my complaints so far, is they don't explain things very well. Like, it's, I don't know. It feels like it needs more explaining on some of the mechanics. Again, it's early access. I had to keep reminding myself that it's early access. It's 9-something on Steam right now. I put the link to the shop in my thing. I get no money for it, so... The only way this is a sponsored stream is because they gave me a free key. And this bear right here has stuff growing on it. There's bears like that in World of Warcraft. Okay, is my inventory full? Yes, it is. This is one of the things I have a complaint about too. Multiplayer? No. This is not multiplayer. I have the complaint with the fact that you can't tell what's an upgrade. You can't just hover over and compare to your item. Hell, even when you click on it, all it does is show the item that you're clicking on. And you can't even see what the level is from here. You know, like, it could at least have the level number on all the things here. And then a hover over to compare. Yeah, there's no multiplayer. Excuse me. But, yeah, some annoyances for sure. Way too much stuff to pick up, too. I tried Control Alt and Shift. You know, all the typical ones. And there was nothing there. I just hit caps lock on accident. No, there was nothing I could see. And again, like, if you can do that, it's not explained well. So I think that the biggest thing right now that they lack is, like, documentation. And not documentation, but, like, something where something can explain it to you. There's not even, like, tooltips that explain things, you know? So it's like earlier I had to pick a buff, but I didn't know what each buff did. So I just picked one at random. And then when I got back to town, I saw that there's, like, a place where you can look up the buffs and stuff. I don't know if they've made more games or not. Let me see here. Let me go to the Steam thing and see who they are. Hey, Halls, how you doing? It's made by Horion Studio. On Steam, this is their only game. I'm assuming this might be their first game, but I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know for sure. The whole road is an hour and a half training since 8 p.m. exhausting. Yeah, I bet. The reason I asked is I imagine small details that would be exceptionally easy to overlook when you... Oh, for sure. And again, just to remind myself and not even you guys, it is early access. Maybe that's stuff that's coming down the road. You know, maybe this was like what they considered the, you know, the MVP, the minimum, you know, viable product to just get it released and get it whatever. But I don't know if I would want to treat gaming with minimum viable product style releasing. I think that's kind of dangerous because people could play this and then be like, yeah, that game was just missing this and never give it another chance, because we all know how gamers are. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, small studio. That's kind of what I'm going to be getting into a lot in the next, you know, in a lot of my streams is some indie games that I can get keys for and help them out, maybe get some exposure, make some short form content. Yeah, and scratch my itch for variety. I also feel like upgrading the upgrading the abilities, I feel like is the best way to go. And some of those other flat... Well, I don't know. I guess if you were comparing this to, like... What was the one with the... With, like, the dwarf people in space? Galactic... What was the name of it? Where you had to... Where it was like a survival roguelite. Galactic Survivors something. Yeah, because I played it on stream. And it did have the ability to upgrade the weapon. So I guess it kind of pulls more from there than Vampire Survivors. But you have the ability to upgrade the weapon, an individual weapon, which in this case would be an ability, or you have ability to do 10% flat damage across all of them style. And I guess that's probably what those upgrades are more akin to. Is there a skill? No, there's no skill tree. Not that I'm aware of anyways. I've seen nothing like that. Because it's, you know, when it runs over, you pick different skills at that point, right? But yeah, there's no skill tree. Yeah, it's a roguelike, yes. That's why I was saying earlier I have like a bunch of gear, but I feel like they give you too many upgrades and you start out way too strong because... I mean, I'm on floor 9. I died on floor 10. I've just cruised to this point. So if you were to get to, say, floor 50, there's 100 floors in the tower. If you were to get to floor 50... then the next time you should conceive, you know, you would think be able to get to floor 50 at least. So just by playing it, you're eventually going to get to floor 100 because they're letting you start with the gear power of like the floor you died on last. Yeah, you don't get to keep the ability, but you do get to keep the equipment. So... Okay, so see, like this is an experience bonus right here. Yeah, and I didn't know when you were here or when you weren't here, so my apologies. I haven't been leveling these up. I'm not even really looking at them hardly. I think it was floor 11, right, chat, that I ended on last? I'm not crazy about the WASD movement and no controller support, which I imagine controller support, again, small dev studio, that would be hard to do. Well, actually, no, it's really not because... No, it's not. I did... a very little bit of game dev, and controller is not hard to put in. Maybe aiming their abilities with controller. But to me, click to move might have been better. I don't know. Yeah, I would think so too. Like Hades. Hades has a lot of abilities that you have to aim, so... I just don't like... I gotta move... Which I know, like, Overwatch, right? Has moving with Q and E and R. But it feels different when you're not aiming with your mouse. Like with Overwatch, you're aiming with your mouse and you're hitting Q, E, and R, right? You're moving, but you're aiming. This, I have to aim. Well, I guess I'm still aiming with my mouse. I don't know. It feels awkward. Just feels a little awkward. Maybe it's just because I'm not very skilled. I don't know, but... I feel like their boss designs have been pretty good, though. Like, it's not just the same type of bosses you fight over and over. That was one thing I was praising them for earlier. Oh my god, I just took a big chunk there. Jeez. Bro, kill this guy. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this is the hardest boss I've faced so far. Wow. Okay. That's the first time I've been killed by a floor boss. Alright. So, yeah, maybe... Maybe having the gear upgrade doesn't really help much. Yeah, like I don't material uses crap. So it just gives you like some sharp fang, I guess. Increases the limit of blessing abilities that can be collected by 1. Gain a skill point. I got killed by middle management, yeah. See, the last time I went into this tear thing, I'm not doing it again. I've been into the caves and the grasslands, and those just seem like kind of bonus worlds, but now maybe I should be looking at my gear. See, this is only a level 10. Compared to this level 21. Resistance 4.8. I don't know, and when they also have different, like, things on them, like, this has contact damage bonus, magic power regeneration, and percentage HP, and this has resistance, reaction mastery. They have different stats, so I don't... And is there a way to leave and just be like, okay, I want to leave with what I got. Let me go back. And I want to leave with what I got. Like, I'm happy here. Let's leave. I guess you can, I think. I think you can do quit and end run. I'm just going to quit. So then it gives you all these stats, like how long you were in it, like whatever. I just wanted, the reason I quit is because I wanted to see what happens when you quit. See, here's the leveling. Like... And see, I only have 397 of the currency. And it takes 100,000 to unlock a class? I don't know, man. There's some... And why would you equip, you know, like a level 10 helmet over a... Yeah, your equipment gains levels. Which I don't know how I feel, because this is now a level 28 helm. And this is a level 10, but this obviously has... And you can't compare it. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't... So here's town. This is the endless survivor mode you can do, and this is the tower mode. I don't understand this warehouse. This is the first place I went last time. So this is what I have equipped. This is gear inventory, but from where? And how do I put the stuff that I just came back with in here, right? So I said, okay, well, let's go down here. Item warehouse. Okay. Well, here's the stuff I came back with. But here's the items I've picked up. And it's like, but I can't. I mean, I can swap them over to, I guess this is where I do it. I guess this is my warehouse inventory. I really did the aesthetics. Looks like a town from Zelda or old school. Yeah, it does. It looks like Stardew Valley fantasy. I mean, as far as like Stardew Valley in like a fantasy setting, or like you said, Zelda and stuff like that. The aesthetic is really cool. It's really nice. But I just think more needs to be explained, like how you do things. There's no tooltips. There's no mouse overs. It's like I come down here and I'm like, okay, I want to sell things. But then it's like, well, I can sell these items, right? I could also, buy items. But I don't know what any of these do. There's a lot of them are super expensive. Well, some of them are. I don't know what they're for. And I go over to the gear vendor. I do sell. But this again is that one stash. Why do I not have access to the stuff I just got? And then buying gear. I mean, look how expensive some of this is. So it's kind of like, I don't understand everything yet. I think the game would be fabulous with controller support. I think right now that's my biggest thing. I don't like. This is where you switch your characters, right? So you got your warrior up there, you got your mage over here, and here's where you unlock so you can unlock a paladin, a berserker, and a sorceress. Okay. I did not try that, but we can try that for a second. I would say that's a no. But I think controller and tooltips would make this game fabulous. Yeah, there's a blacksmith. But again, I don't... See, it says gear and bag, but these purple things weren't available. Yeah, that's a fairly significant overbite. I know what you meant. Oversight. I get it. I know. But see, like, these items didn't show up in the other inventory, like, to sell them. And you go to the alchemist, and it's like I did this. It's like, okay, select an item. Soulbinder. It's like, select. What, select one of these? Oh, I gotta select one of these, I guess. But see, it's saying I'm hitting tab. Meteor gear, a powerful trait stored within soul binders. This is the key. So it's like a video. So I guess you'd have to have like an item, but I guess maybe I don't. I don't know. I like I said. Early access. Early access, but hope y'all get the whatever of the game, get the gist of it. If you think it's something you'd like to support early and follow them on their journey, I have linked the store up there. Again, the key was provided to me for free to check out. And, you know, interesting game. I like it. And I will definitely continue to watch the development of it and see what they do. I do plan to make some short form content on it. Some of it will be my first impressions, and some of it might be things I would change. Style video. If you guys can think of any other videos to make on it, you know, try clicking and holding an item. Yeah, it does nothing. You can click it, like you click on it, and it shows you this, but there's no compare. There's equip, unequip, which is funny, unequip on an item I don't have equipped. And you can send it to the warehouse. Okay, I didn't notice this before. So that's interesting to do. So I could just send it. So actually, when I was in the run, I think I can still send it to the warehouse instead of just dropping. But yeah. I've already done now. It just switches to that item. I'm telling you, they don't have a way to compare the items without just like doing it from memory. Unfortunately. I don't know how Google could know anything about this game because this game just came out yesterday. So, I'm not sure how they would know anything. Like, the embargo was lifted yesterday. And so, I think that's when it actually, whatever. So. So, I don't know. Yeah, Google lied. Google lied. Google lied. Like I said, I think it's a game I'm going to be interesting to see how they move forward with development and what they end up doing. Stuff of that nature. Don't know. I don't know. I don't really have... I don't think there's anybody in this category, right? I think I was the only one in this category. Wait, is there somebody else too? No. Well, maybe if I turn off the language thing, but I don't want to... Nope, I'm the only one in Phantom Tower. Okay. It's listed as a hack and slash action RPG. I would not consider it hack and slash, okay? Like, I don't consider it hack and slash. But it is on IGDB. Yeah, but, you know, wishlist it. Give them some support. Check them out. We could just raid into good old Bean Dip just because. Look, I mean, not just because. I mean, she's a friend, obviously. But I don't have anybody else I can really raid into right now. All right, we're gonna raid into Bean Dip. Can you kill the frog below the fountain? Hold on. No, you cannot. You can't kill anything in town. Alright, we're gonna raid Bean Dip. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back probably Thursday. Yeah, a statue. I got what you meant, though. That's not a fountain, but it kind of does look like one. I will be back Thursday, most likely. We will also most likely be trying a different game. because that's my thing now. We're going to try new games whenever we can. And where did my thing go? It's up here. Where is it? Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's go show Bean Dip some love. And thought that chat above me said sexy bot. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, on that note, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go right into Bean Dip. And again, we'll be trying something new. I already have another key, so we can try something new on Thursday. You guys have a good one, and I will talk to you later.